Hey there guys, it's Psycho Red here. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a quick update in what's going on in my world and the world of Apple, but I'm going to keep it kind of short and I'm going to kind of cut this video into different parts because there was just a lot that's been going on these past couple weeks. First with me, unfortunately I am not jailbroken on my iPhone anymore. This is my iPad. I'm actually using my phone to record this, but I am not even jailbroken on my phone anymore. And why, you ask? Why would I update to 9.3? Well, I have a very good reason. Over the weekend, or over the earlier weekend, between Thursday and Friday, I had an issue with my phone, and I don't have that many tweaks. For me, when it comes to jailbreaking, I don't have that many tweaks, and that's going to play into this. Whenever I would try to go to the App Store, and I would go to download any previous apps that I wanted, so like GarageBand was one of the apps that I wanted. I would try to download it, I would hit the iCloud button, and the load button wouldn't load. It would honestly go back to the actual iCloud. So whenever you would hit it, you would see the iCloud just like that. And for whatever reason, actually let me get rid of that. Whatever reason, it just kept doing that over and over and over. So I thought, hey, why don't I sign out of my device and see if I sign on in and see if it fixes it. And so I, under featured, I'm not going to show my email, but I would go and I would go to the sign in button, and I would try to sign into my account, and for whatever reason, I couldn't sign back in. Every time I would try to tap on the actual icon to sign in, it would kick me out. Like I wouldn't be able to sign in at all using existing Apple ID or even use a new Apple ID. So I tried calling Apple support the day after, and they told me the first thing was they could see my phone as a profile. So when you give them your IMEI number, whenever they ask for that, whenever you're asking for a device or problem with a device, they'll ask for that, and you have to give them that number, and they can pull up a profile of your phone. And I'm not even sure if they can see that, if it's jailbroken or not. I don't believe the person that helped me, could see that it was, because she didn't say much about it, but she just said that she could see what firmware that I'm on. She saw that I was on 9.2, and she suggested that I should update. So I was like, you know what am I gonna do here? There's got to be a way to fix it. So I tried resetting, I tried doing anything possible that I could. I couldn't restore the actual phone or the device. I couldn't do anything to get rid of that problem, and unfortunately I had to upgrade. And I noticed without the jailbreak, I'm actually doing pretty good without it. I haven't really needed a use for it. I mean, there are some things that I do like on there, like the YouTube downloader. That's probably the biggest thing that I did use when I was jailbroken, but I really don't have a need for it anymore. So where does that leave me off now? Well, where does that leave me with the show? So pretty much with this show is a lot about jailbreaking and teaching you guys the different tweaks. Well, not a lot of people right now have a jailbroken device, or they may have upgraded their phones like mine, or I have. And this is a good way for me to get into an avenue where I can show you how to do things without having to be jailbroken. I prefer it, and I don't at the same time, to be unjailbroken. I prefer it because your device going from 9.0.2 to 9.3 is a huge difference. You can completely tell how your apps move, how the app switcher moves, how just things are just very fluid. They're very sharp, they're very fluid, they're not staggering or anything like that. With iOS 9.0.2, you could see that there was a lot of lagging and a lot of things that you did. And again, there were vulnerabilities, and that's the point of upgrading. Now that I don't prefer it, because I do like the jailbreak, and I do like to get my free movies on, and I do like to get my free YouTube videos without having to pay a subscription. So that's the only thing. So it is kind of a bittersweet moment. So I'm just gonna chalk it up to that and just leave it up at that. So I had to come up with, if you do follow my channel, and if you do remember, I am going through Final Fantasy IX, a playthrough of it, and I had to figure out a way how to screen record on my phone. So I luckily enough came across Shout TV, and I'm now able to go ahead and start screen recording on my phone. So that was a plus. That was something that I just didn't want to have to give up and just stop in the middle of part 5 of my Final Fantasy IX adventure. I wanted to go ahead and continue on with that. So I will be posting out another video today or tomorrow of Final Fantasy IX, but I kind of wanted to give you an update on what's going on. There was just so much, I think it was that Thursday or Friday of last week. It was just horrible. My daughter dropped this device, so I had a gnarly, I don't even know if you can see it, a gnarly little gash right there. And because of that, it raised this portion of the actual iPad, so the volume buttons got locked in. So I have to manually sometimes push this part of the iPad down, and it will pop back in the volume buttons there. So I tried going to Apple, and they wanted me to pay $2.99 just to get that fixed. And I'm like, what is the point of Apple Care again? Like, they advertise that you'll have a year of warranty on it, but any sort of dings they won't pay for. You have to pay out of pocket $2.99 for that, or they'll try to say, what's the best way we can go ahead and sell your device and get you some cash back. And it was completely useless to try to go through them and try to figure that out. So I'm still able to use the device. I usually either record off of this device and do things off of my phone, or vice versa. So I actually do need to have both devices because I don't have the equipment yet to afford a camera yet. So that's what I'm saving up for right now. So just last week was just a real bad week, but it looks like this week is starting out okay. We had the event, which I'm going to be talking about in the next video, but I just wanted to give you an update on what's going on. I will continue on with my adventure of Final Fantasy IX if you are following along, and I will be having videos now, mostly of how to do things with a device that's unjailbroken, because that's kind of the thing now, because I updated. So with all that said, hopefully a jailbreak will come out soon. I do think with the release of 9.3 we won't, I hope it comes out soon, but realistically I think it's going to come out within a month or two. Honestly, I'm sticking by that, and I think it's going to come out between April and June. If it comes out sooner, great. I honestly, hats off to Taiji or to Pengu or to whoever built the actual, the application to, jailbreak your device, but I honestly think it will come out within the next couple of months. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully we do see one very soon, and when we do, come to my channel. I'll be the first one to show you guys how to go ahead and jailbreak it the right way. Note that when a jailbreak does come out, like 9.1 does, or like how 9.1 did, be careful when you first jailbreak your device. Nobody actually cautions you on jailbreaking your device when a first when the first jailbreak tool comes out. Nobody ever tells you to hold off on it or to wait. Everybody says to go and jailbreak it now. That might not be the best case for a lot of reasons. One, when something is just coming out and it's in the and how do I even explain this? When an application like that, like a Taiji or a Pengu jailbreak comes out, there's going to be issues with the first wave of tools. It's going to take them a little bit of time to see what's going on what's going on when you jailbreak the device, and what happens if it makes the device crash or puts it in a loop. Because there have been problems and there have been issues in the past where people have jailbroken right away once something has come out and they find out that, oh my gosh, my phone's stuck in a loop now, or it's a complete break, it's a complete paperweight now. I would hold off until honestly something very concrete is out. I will show once the jailbreak comes out how to jailbreak your device, and I'm willing to take that risk on my phone and my devices, but when you, I would recommend people waiting when they see other builds or when they see new changelog in the applications to run to jailbreak your devices on your computer. So just be aware of that. Don't get too hasty when something comes out, because it may not be the best tool just yet. You know, somebody might come out with a better tool and it might be more stable, and then jailbreaking will be that much easier. I've had a lot of problems with my phones because I would jailbreak and I would use the tool that was brought out just right then and there, and it would just mess up my device. So again, I don't see this jailbreak coming out for another month to 3 months, and I really think to see an actual update on the tool to jailbreak won't come out for another couple of weeks. So probably, like I said, probably May, June-ish will we see something. So hopefully I'm wrong and hopefully something comes out tomorrow. Who knows? The whole jailbreak scene is completely up in the air, but I do hope that something does come out soon. If you are on 9.3 for my actual device that I'm using right here, if you're on 9.2.1, stay on this firmware. Don't upgrade to 9.3. If you did upgrade to 9.3, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below that you can go and you can download 9.2.1 and restore your device to that firmware. All it is you just plug in your device to your computer, make sure you've downloaded the file, and if you're on a Mac, you hit Option, it's Option, or I believe it's, it is Option, and you click on the actual file, when you open up iTunes, it will show Restore and or Update. You can click Option and you click on Restore, and it'll actually bring up a menu where you can find the actual file and use the 9.2.1 update, and it will restore your device to that firmware. It's the best way of it's the best way of downgrading. There's been a lot of security features in 9.3. It's going to be a lot harder for the jailbreak team to go ahead and jailbreak that firmware. So 9.2.1 is kind of the sweet spot right now. If you're right there, if you're sitting on that firmware, stay there, don't move if you're looking to jailbreak. If you're not looking to jailbreak and you want to see all the things going on with 9.3, by all means upgrade. It's a great firmware. I honestly think it's the nighttime mode or the night shift mode. I've been using that and I really think it's been helping out. It's actually a really cool feature that they put on the device. So that's my little 2 cents about it. I hope you guys leave comments, leave a like, subscribe. It really does mean a lot and it goes a long way, and I like hearing from you guys, getting that constructive criticism from you guys. So hit me up. I hope you guys have actually a good rest of your night. And if you are downloading the 9.3 iOS firmware, it is going to take some time. I know that there's a lot of people that are trying to get that firmware, so have patience with that as well too. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. This is Psycho Red signing out, and I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.